The new Yellowstone season is just around the corner, and you know what that means. The trailer just came out and whoa is it a doozy. Now, the Old West drama has established itself as one of the most unique ones yet. You can't deny that perfect Taylor Sheridan touch, man. In this video, we'll be talking about some juicy details the trailer hints at and more. Let's dive in. First off, Governor Dutton. It's no secret that John was gonna end up governor of Montana in this one. That's the trailer's cold opening. We're hit with a scene of him swearing on the Bible that as governor, he vows to protect Montana from any enemies. Any. And if there's one thing about John Dutton, is that he's got enemies. All throughout season 4, he ran for a candidate out of pure spite, it seemed. Literally, just to put a dent in his foster son Jamie's political career. There's just something about gritty family dramas like this that have us all hooked. Like, think about Succession. Now think of how Dutton's treating Jamie. There's just so much complexity to both the shows. Not that we're comparing, of course, just pointing out the way family dynamics are made so tense and volatile in Yellowstone. Sheridan does it so well. Now, there's obviously one glaring detail. You can't miss it. It's the fact that governing a whole state is much different from owning a cattle ranch. Even if it's one of the biggest in town, they're two different things. So Dutton is wildly unprepared to say the least. Whatever he does has very real consequences for his entire family, not just him. It's not easy being in a position of power. Let's get one thing straight. This isn't turning into the West Wing Montana. Just because there's this new dimension of politics now doesn't mean the focus isn't on family relationships and struggles. In fact, that's what the trailer highlights the most. Up next, the drama in question. Everyone agrees that John has bitten off more than he can chew. Saying that is almost an understatement. But oh well, character development. He's doing it for the vibes, you guys. Okay, jokes aside. Another huge plot point we see is that he fires everyone in his office. Yep, he straight up told everyone to go home. Not only that, but the next thing he does is appoint Beth, his daughter, as his new chief of staff. Not one, not two, but 3 bold moves in the span of like 30 seconds. Of course, he loves Montana. He makes that very clear. It's his home and he wouldn't make any rash decisions, will he? Well, it looks like we're gonna find out once the season releases. But that seems to be the biggest chip in his armor so far, his need for revenge. And if squaring up against your own son wasn't enough. That being said, his MO is that he's gonna rule for his family. That means he's bent on going down a warpath against everyone who has wronged him, old and new. He's in his reputation era for real. Not just this, but you can bet the rest of the fam is not pleased. Beth chugs her drink and laments, back to work, and honestly, we get you, girl. A lot of fans online have commented that this trailer does a perfect job of not showing too much, but not being completely vibeless either, which is rare to come by these days because many of them end up revealing everything. And now, the smaller details you missed. Of course, a teaser follows the usual format of fast-paced cutscenes. It's the easiest way to catch your attention and hype you up. In this one, there are a lot of other moments that also catch the eye, but at the same time are gone in a flash. Take Caroline, for example. She fully slams her drink against the ground, angrier than ever, exclaiming, "This family," which is pretty on point. The kind of twisted mind games at play in this show, oh boy, not for the faint of heart, we tell ya. We also see Beth meeting with an official of some sort who tells her that a war is coming, and it's gonna be played dirty. To that, she replies, "Is there any other way?" Which again is pretty on the nose. We can expect full fallout so far, bigger and scarier consequences. You can always trust John Dutton to make this happen. Caroline also wants someone to be ruined. Those are her words. It cuts to Beth, so there's probably something brewing there. How long till it reaches a boil and erupts? That we will only see once we have the season on our screens. Not that long of a wait, guys, so hang tight. Coming up, the cast for this season. The ever-expanding cast of Yellowstone lives up to its name for sure. We can expect to see Kai Castor, a new face, playing a young cowboy named Rowdy. Isn't that such a perfect name? Anyway, there's also the country singer Lainey Wilson as Abby, a musician, transition. Great year for country fans, y'all. Lily Kai is set to play an assistant for the Duttons named Clara Brewer, and man do we feel bad for her already. Plus, we're very sure we'll see a lot of flashbacks since Josh Lucas is returning for the first time since season 3 as young John, while Kylie Rogers as Little Beth is also in the mix. We're gonna dive deep into the generational trauma, folks. Hope your seatbelts are fastened. For those of you who love Mo Brings Plenty and his performance in the show, you'll be happy to know that he's been promoted as a series regular. That's right, we're gonna see more of Mo and Governor Lionel, two fan favorites. This just keeps getting better and better. All we can do now is sit patiently and wait for November 13th to arrive so we can find out what's been going on with the Duttons. And now for some other Yellowstone news you might have missed out on. Firstly, Kelly Riley's thoughts on Beth and Rip in season 5. The woman, the myth, the legend. She's probably got her hands full with questions about the next season, and she's dropping as many hints as she can. Talking to Epic Stream, she commented about how Beth and Rip's relationship won't change just because they got married in season 4. The couple's married life will reportedly be full of surprises when Taylor Sheridan's Western re-airs in November. On top of that, they imply that Beth will eventually confront her past. Rip has always spent a lot of time on the ranch as John's right-hand man, but now he'll be a permanent fixture. Cole Hauser talked to Entertainment Weekly about this as well, saying that now that he's moved into the main house, he's not going to be that comfortable from the get-go. The actor even said he finds it weird that John's related to Rip now through marriage. Food for thought. While the couple is focused on the future, Hauser teased that Beth is still dealing with painful memories. What those are, he hasn't specified yet. We're dying to know as much as you are. Up next, Forrie Smith hints about season 5. There's still a lot that we don't know about this one, even though the trailer just dropped. What's gonna happen at the ranch? How are they gonna handle each fight? All of that. Plus, we're very sure there's gonna be more than one jaw-dropping moment. You can thank Forrie Smith for this delightful piece of info. The actor who plays Lloyd Pierce, and he's known for being straight up. He's an actual cowboy and stuntman and was raised on a ranch till he was 8. So yeah, he doesn't mince words. Smith said he thinks that this season can be summed up with one word: surmising. So we can expect a lot of guesswork, a lot of tension, and suspense. Not in the horror sense, but a dramatic one. He added to that thought by saying that everyone who will watch it will be like, what the f***? Any Yellowstone fan knows that this show is gonna drop a bomb on you at the most unexpected times, and you never see it coming, not even once. Let's keep our fingers crossed till November. Lastly, Luke Grimes talks about Kayce's story. Grimes teased some story details for Yellowstone season 5 in a recent interview with EW. He revealed that Kayce will no longer live on the Yellowstone ranch and will return to the Broken Rock Indian Reservation. After the absolute nightmare of a time he had in season 4, we hope this is a restful experience for him. Well, as the season progresses, his seemingly peaceful life becomes disrupted, and he must deal with whatever new problems arise. Luke hasn't shied away from talking about just how much struggle each character on Yellowstone goes through. He also calls Sheridan's writing in season 5 fresh, which is something we all need this fall. He even remarks that Kayce, the poor guy, is always stuck between a rock and a hard place, even when he escapes. Well, that's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on the trailer for Yellowstone season 5? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. We'll see you in the next video.